वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्या प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय।
Jai,
शिल प्रभुपाद की
Jai.
jai. So I'd like to welcome all the devotees for our ongoing seminar and discussion about the teachings of Lord Ramachandra. तो सभी भक्तों का अभिनंदन स्वागत। हमारी जो चर्चा चल रही है श्री राम भगवान के चरित्र और शिक्षाओं के ऊपर। So today is the second day and बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मेरे को कि काफी भक्त लोग वापस आ गए भगवान राम की चर्चा के लिए। तो सर्वप्रथम हम लोग जो हमने कल बात करी थी उसके संबंध में भक्तों से मैं कुछ जानना चाहूंगा। तो कल की जो हमारी चर्चा थी उसमें हमने कहा था कि हम सबको श्रीमद् भागवतम के 9वें स्कंद के 10वें और 11वें अध्याय की जो श्लोक हैं वो पढ़ लेने चाहिए। तो मैं जानना चाहता हूं कितने उपस्थित भक्तों ने भगवान श्री राम के चरित्र के संबंध के जो श्लोक हैं वो पढ़े दिव्या आनंद माता जी, ऋचा माता जी ने ये श्लोक पढ़े। ये हमारा कल का होमवर्क था कि अगर हमारे को भगवान रामचंद्र के चरित्र के बारे में जानना है और अगर हम लोग राम नवमी उत्सव का पूर्णतः भाग लेना चाहते हैं तो हमारे लिए बहुत बहुत जरूरी है कि हम लोग शिल प्रभुपाद जी द्वारा दी गई श्रीमद् भागवतम को पढ़ें। तो जिन भक्तों ने ये शब्द पढ़े उनसे मैं निवेदन करूंगा कि कुछ 30 सेकंड लेकर केवल 30 क्षण लीजिए और सभी उपस्थित भक्तों के साथ में आपने ये बांटना है कि जो आपने अध्ययन करा उसमें से भगवान राम के चरित्र के संबंध में ऐसी कौन से गुण थे और ऐसी कौन सी लीला थी जो आपके हृदय को सबसे ज्यादा आकर्षित करी। ठीक है, तो 3 भक्तों ने हाथ उठाया है जिन्होंने अध्ययन करा। अब हम लोग उनसे सुनेंगे। वो थोड़े समय में केवल ये बताना है कि कौन सी लीला सबसे ज्यादा आकर्षित करी जो आपने पढ़ा उसमें। तो सबसे पहले ऋचा माता जी।
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, pranams. Prabhu, in chapter 10th, text 11, like in that, Lord Rama just showed his personal example, like when he separated from Mata Sita, so how he was feeling. He was feeling very distressed that time. So he just showed example to like us, Kali Yuga peoples. Like if people is so much attached to the woman, so they are in the stress only, Prabhu. And Prabhu, but I like in the purport, it was written like that the Lord Rama is spiritual. And separation of Lord Rama and Mata Sita is also spiritual. It is a Vipralambha. It's not like that separation like sometimes we are feeling. It is not like that materialistic. It is a spiritual. So we people cannot understand that. So woman must be given protection for us. As soon as she is unprotected, she will be exploited by the Rakshasas like Ravana. So women's Prabhu always under the protection, like before marriage, their father, brother, and after marriage, their husbands or son. If they are not under the protection, so they will be exploited. Say
Thank you.
in this example,
Thank you.
Prabhu gave. Yeah, thank you, Prabhu.
So Mataji shared the quality of Lord Ram's protection. And I'm speaking in English now because Mataji spoke in English, right? So unless somebody wants to hear in Hindi specifically, I will stick to English now. Okay. So, the protection of Lord Ram is something that was attractive to Mataji. Sangram, Prabhu, Mataji, because the video is not on, so I don't know. You can share what you really appreciated.
Prabhuji, I'll come after maybe sometime, maybe 2 minutes.
After 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody else would like to share? Okay. Please note, this seminar would only be of value to the extent that it attracts you to read the pastimes, study, and remember the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra. So if you were not able to do it yesterday, please do read Srimad Bhagavatam, at least the summary of 10th and 11th chapter of 9th canto. If you can do more, read the verses. If you can do more, read the verses and purports. Okay. Let's now proceed to our second topic. Yesterday's topic was focused on establishing the relationship between Lord Ram and Lord Krishna to help devotees understand the position of Lord Ram. Lord Ram's position, and we gave various examples yesterday to help us understand that how worshipable Lord Ram is. The second topic, which we started yesterday, was the significance of the names of Lord Ram. In that section, we first talked about how Lord Ram's name appears in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I also shared with you all that how Mahaprabhu himself composed and chanted a prayer all the time and danced in ecstasy. And that prayer I shall sing for you to invoke auspiciousness of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Rakshama. Krishna, 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 Pahimam. Rama Radhava, Rama Radhava, Rama Radhava Rakshama. Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava Pahimam. Ram Radhav, Ram Radhav, Ram Radhav Rakshama. Mahaprabhu chanted this prayer and danced in ecstasy. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, we studied a very important verse from the Madhya Leela, 9th chapter and 29th verse. This verse, which I shared with you, appears in the Shatanama Stotra of Lord Ramachandra, the 8th verse, and Shatanama Stotra appears as part of Padma Purana. That verse describes Ramanate, Ramante Yogina Anante Satyanande Chidatmani Iti Ramapadena Su Param Brahma Abhidhiyate. The Supreme Absolute Truth is called Ram because the Transcendentalists take pleasure in the unlimited true pleasure of spiritual existence. Here in this verse, it was described that how these two letters together, Ram, are very important for those who are practicing spiritual life. It is described here that this is the shelter of the transcendentalist. And today's discussion, we shall focus and see how this word Rama is the shelter of the transcendentalist. Amongst the various benedictions that this word Ram offers, we heard yesterday, and we've heard many times from Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada said, if you chant the complete Vishnu Sahasranam, you can get the benefit of the complete Vishnu Sahasranam simply by chanting the word Ram. Ram. Just by chanting that. And which means that this word must have immense potency, immense spiritual potency. I shall now share with you that how this word Ram offers benedictions at different levels. It is described that the word Ram, when uttered, can destroy our sins. It is also described that the word Ram, if chanted, not only destroys our sins, but can also give us liberation, moksha. And third, it is mentioned this word Ram, when chanted by a devotee, pure devotee, becomes a source of complete bliss. The same Ananda that we talked about in this verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Now, keeping this in mind, destroyer of sins, at least, giver of liberation, and third, source of divine bliss. It should be an attempt for all of us in our devotional service as sadhakas that at some stage in our life, we can reach a point where we can derive this bliss by simply uttering the name Ram. Yes. Now, I have to submit to you, I am not at that stage. I'm not at the stage where simply by uttering the word Ram, I derive spiritual bliss. And maybe perhaps some of you are also struggling with the same. We hear, we chant the holy name every day, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. But the bliss does not come in our heart. Okay, but it will. We have the confidence it will come. Now, each of these three propositions that are made, destroyer of sins, must have some evidence. So, our purpose when we discuss these topics is when we've heard something from Srila Prabhupada, we try to find evidence. We try to find ways in which we can provide, if somebody asks us, we can provide them evidence. So the name of Lord Ram destroys all sins is described in the Padma Puran. It is a conversation in the Uttarkhanda between Shiva and Parvati. And there, this same verse that I'm going to recite to you, in this verse, Shiva recited this verse to Parvati, Mother Parvati, and he mentioned that one, if you chant the name of Lord Ram, it is equal to chanting thousands names of Lord Vishnu. And we all know by chanting names of Lord Vishnu, it can destroy, clean, accumulated sins over lifetimes can be cleansed. And that verse, which I will chant for you, which describes the aspect of Papanasha, is as follows. Ram Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Mano Rame Sahasranam Tatulyam Ramanam Varanane Ram Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Mano Rame Sahasranam Tatulyam Ramanam Varanane. Chanting Ram is equal to 1,000 names of Vishnu and can destroy all sins. Now, on the occasion of Ram Navami, while we are gathered here to glorify Lord Ram, just imagine how potent Lord Ram is, that by chanting his name, all the sins are destroyed. Yes. In this world, literally everybody is looking for a way to destroy their sins. A lot of karma kanda activities are performed. And what is the objective of those karma kanda activities? What does one want? One wants to destroy sins. Correct? Do you all agree? All we have to do is just simply chant the Mahamantra and it will destroy it. Now, I want to share some very important aspects about chanting the holy name. This draws parallels from Sri Harinam Chintamani, a beautiful book composed by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Have any of the devotees present here had the opportunity to take shelter of this book? If you have, then kindly unmute yourself and speak. Okay, so I understand that the devotees present here have not had the opportunity to read this book. In this book, it is described that how, by chanting the names of Lord, Harinam, one can achieve all three. Do you remember the three achievements? Number one, now you have to speak. Somebody will have to speak. Number one.
Destroys all sins.
Thank you, Dhruti. Destroys all sin. Number two.
Gives us liberation.
Gives us liberation. Thank you. And number three.
Gives us divine bliss.
Source of divine bliss. In the Harinam Chintamani, it is mentioned with respect to chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which has three letters, Hare, Krishna, and Ram. It is described there that at the very beginning, even if we're committing Nam Aparad, still, a person who just simply chants the mantra, all his sins will be destroyed. This is the stage of Nam Aparad. Even if Nam Aparad, still all the accumulated sins will get destroyed. Second stage that is described there is called Nam Abhas. Nam Abhas, where you have a reflection of the name. It is described there. Haridas Thakur describes this book, by the way, is a conversation between Srila Haridas Thakur and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Srila Haridas Thakur says, "Oh my Lord, if by simply Nam Abhas, reflection of the name, one can achieve liberation, moksha." Yes. And then Srila Haridas Thakur said, but if somehow the other, if one can chant Shuddha Nam, which emanates from a heart with love for Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, then we can achieve divine bliss, complete spiritual success. This first part of Namaprad, by chanting and destroying sins, I shared with you. The next, with respect to receiving moksha, there is in old devotional text of Lord Ram's tradition, there is something by the name of Ram Raksha Stotra. In the Ram Raksha Stotra, it is mentioned that whoever remembers Ram or Ramachandra remains untainted by sins and finds liberation as well as prosperity, moksha. That by continuing to chant the holy name, the sins will go away. Gradually, we will start developing taste in the names of Lord Ram. And by doing so, we will receive liberation from bondage of birth, death, old age, and disease. And the verse reads as follows. Rameti Ramabhadrati Ramchandreti Vasmaran Naro na lipyate pape bhukti bhuktim cha vindati Rameti Ramabhadrati Ramachandreti Vasmaran Naro na lipyate pape bhaktim muktim vacha vandate. Beautiful verse which substantiates and supports that by chanting the names of Lord Ram, we achieve liberation. Now, dear devotees, it is described by Srila Prabhupada. He says, for a pure devotee of Krishna, liberation stands at the door like a maidservant. And we are all seeking pure devotional service. While we are seeking pure devotional service, what is our goal? Our goal is Krishna Prema. Every morning, when we remind ourselves of the offenses against the holy name, in the end, what do we say? What is our goal? Krishna Prema. So this goal of Krishna Prema, how the name of Lord Ram provides this Krishna Prema, is described in Sri Ram Purva Tapaniya Upanishad. The Ram Tapaniya Upanishad is a Vaishnava Upanishad text that explicitly presents Ram as identical with the source of bliss. It reads, in that self, in limitless bliss Nityananda, in which yogis delight, in that word Ram is declared as the supreme Brahman, the source of bliss. I shall now read for the pleasure of all the devotees this verse. Ramante yoginanante nityanande chidatmani iti ramapade nashso parabrahma abhidhyate. Does the words sound familiar to the devotees? Anybody? No? Dear devotees, we chanted it 4 times in this session before this. This is the same verse exactly. Who said that?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I am Anu.
Anu. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so
Hare
much. Yes, this is the beautiful verse that was quoted in the Chaitanya Chaitamrita that we were talking about, and where we discussed the most important aspect of how will we get bliss and when will we get bliss. So bliss shall come slowly and gradually. Bliss will come. So now we are going to relish the bliss a little bit, right? By chanting one of the very simple bhajans that we chanted yesterday. And wherever you are, whether you're on video or not on video, but kindly also chant alongside, need not mute, you can chant alongside. This is in the glorification of Lord Ram in very simple words. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Everybody should chant. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri
Shri
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Jai
Jai
Ram.
Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Ram, Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram.
Thank you, dear devotees, for chanting. You see, the beautiful aspect of Krishna consciousness movement is it allows us to sing and dance. It is a very important aspect. And I don't know how many of you are bathroom singers. Do you know the word bathroom singer? They don't want to sing in front of others, but in the bathroom, they're happily singing. Okay? In the association of devotees, we can be bathroom singers. And we can all sing to our heart's content. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The voice, nobody is looking. And you know, Krishna and Lord Ram are so kind. They're not looking at our voice. They're not looking at our singing skills. They're simply looking at what? What are they looking?
Our bhakti.
Bhava, Bhavagrahi
Devotion.
Janardana.
Devotion.
Bhavagrahi Janardana. They're looking at our devotion. They're looking at why are we calling out to them? Why are we calling out to them? So somehow or the other, we have to go from this idea that Lord Ram, destroy my sins. No problem. Akama sarva kamava moksha kamo dharadi. Does not matter. Whether we want it for destruction of sins, whether we want it for liberation, or whether we want it for supreme bliss, but we must all reach out and call out to the names of Lord Ram and Lord Krishna. And this practice is what will make our lives successful. Second thing is, please engage in this chanting of the names of the Lord in our respective households. In one of the recent discussions that I participated in, and you all were also there, one of our guests, Sarvabhauma Prabhu, was requesting, we should all chant. What's the shame? Like a child who chants in front of the mother and father not judging the child. To them, the child appears very sweet. Even if the child is, it is said, the analogy is given by Srila Prabhupada. The child doesn't know how to speak. The child is stuttering. But even if the child says in broken words, Amma, Ma, the mother and father get immense joy, right? The same way, the Supreme Lord, when we call out his names with love, he gets a lot of joy seeing his children calling out. Thank you for that participation. Now, the word Rama is composed of two letters, Ra and Ma. In our tradition, it is understood that Ra means removal of ignorance and Ma means destroying ego. Now, these two words are very important because if we understand this properly, it will help us understand how will we progress through the different stages of God realization. Removal of ignorance is with the letter R. And destroying ego is ma. Ma, when it says destroys ego, it means ahankar, destroying false ego. And ra, removing ignorance, it means our understanding, different understandings that we carry, which are arising from ignorance by not knowing the Lord. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the first canto, second chapter, 11th verse is a very popular verse that many devotees here would have studied, heard. And that verse reads, Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagwan iti shabdyate. Would you all like to recite with me? If you like to recite, you can please unmute. Vadanti tat tattvavidas
वदन्ति
वदन्ति
तत्त्वविदः
tattvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramateti
ब्रह्मेति परमात्मति
bhagwaniti shabdyate.
भगवान् शब्दते
Learned transcendentalists who know the absolute truth call this non-dual substance Brahman, Paramatma, or Bhagavan. Yes. Now we have to understand how is it that by simply chanting the names of Lord Krishna and Lord Ram, are we going to progress from Brahman platform to Paramatma to Bhagwan? Right now, somebody like me, I'm a Baddha Jeev. I don't even have any understanding, not even Brahman understanding. What is your Paramatma realization and Bhagwan realization? So how will this holy name, chanting the names of Lord Ram and Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, help us progress? So for this, dear devotees, when we take up the process of chanting the names of Lord Hari, Lord Ram, sincerely, the following happens. It is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam payanti te tesham evanukam partham aham ajnanajam tamaha nashyami atma bhavasto jnana deepena bhasvata. One who constantly engages in the service of the Lord. Constantly means regularly, always. And one of the primary services for all of us is to chant the names of the Lord. What happens? The Lord residing in everybody's heart destroys ignorance. Yes? Because we are trying to understand here how Rama will remove ignorance and destroy our false ego. So the Bhagavad Gita provides evidence in simple verses how this happens. So currently, our ignorance falls into following categories. First level, we are atheists. We do not believe in God. We do not believe in God's energies. We think that everything that's happening around us is happening by some arrangement. Yes? While we read the Bhagavad Gita, and it is described in the Bhagavad Gita that how Lord is the taste of water, Lord is the sunshine, the moonshine, and all of this. But very rarely in my life, when I walk out in the sun, am I reminded of Krishna. Very seldomly in my life, when I'm drinking water, am I reminded that Krishna is the taste of water. Brahman realization, at the least, means that all the energies around us are being controlled by the Supreme Lord. A person who's Brahman realized will constantly see this all the time. Yes? Now, by chanting the names of the Lord, we should eventually get to that point where everything around us we know is coming from the Supreme. That's Brahman realization. Gradually, by chanting the holy name, where our consciousness is purified, the next stage, we reach a point where we can see the form of the Lord residing in our heart. Does anybody remember something from Srimad Bhagavatam of how it happened for a personality?
Next of Dhruva Maharaj.
Dhruva Maharaj, yes, yes, yes. So Dhruva Maharaj is a beautiful example. Many of these pure devotees, all of the pure devotees of Krishna, Lord Ram, they see Lord Ram in their heart. So we talked about Dhruva Maharaj, who chanted a verse, which I did not chant today, which was Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Please repeat.
Om
Om
Namo
Om
Bhagavate
Namo
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om Namo
Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So Dhruva Maharaj, by chanting this, the names of Lord Vasudev, saw the Lord appear in his heart. So, did we get the proof for this? Do we have the proof that it is possible? And how much time does it take, dear devotees, if we do it sincerely?
6 months. Dhruva Maharaj was 6 months, Prabhuji.
See, 6 months.
Of
By the
Dhruva Maharaj.
the time you need to take shelter, within that time, you can get supreme shelter if we are all sincere. Imagine that, 6 months. And the ability to see the form of the Lord in our heart is Paramatma. And Paramatma realization doesn't stop that I'm seeing the form of the Lord only in my heart. I am the only nice person. No. Vidya Vinay Sampane Brahmane Kavi Hastani Shuni Cheva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarshina. In that verse, Srila Prabhupada describes in the purport that how a person who's self-realized at Paramatma realization level, they will also see the Supreme Lord present in everybody's heart. Isn't it amazing? How many of us want to get there to that point? Anybody aspiring for this, to be able to see the Lord? Come on, be a little bit more enthusiastic. We are celebrating Ram Navami. Be enthusiastic. We want to see. And I'll tell you a personality now who actually saw, and he proved it. He proved it that the Lord was residing in his heart. Do you know who's that personality? He's a very dear devotee, very
Lord
dear
Hanuman.
devotee.
Hanuman.
Yes, Hanuman, yes. He said, if you have any doubt, here you go. I'm ready to open my heart. And you can see. So this is the potency of Lord Ram's names. would anybody like to share that pastime as to how Hanuman used to chant the names of Lord Ram? Please, don't be miserly. Come forward. Anybody who remembers.
Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
That's what he chanted. But what is that pastime? There's a pastime. He had a necklace. Anybody remembers?
Yes,
Necklace
Prabhuji.
given by yes, Prabhuji, yes. And there
Okay.
when they met first time, Hanuman Swami was advised that the person who can see this necklace will be Lord Ram. Till that time, nobody could see that necklace.
Yes.
In their
And he was
first meeting,
when he was given a necklace, I don't remember the exact pastime, but probably Sarita Mataji remembers. Sarita Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji pranams.
The next question.
Yes.
Prabhuji, after Lord Sita has come to Ayodhya, then she want to reward Hanuman. So she just gave her pearl necklace to Lord Rama, Lord Hanuman. So he was checking where in each pearl whether Lord Rama is reside. So he was removing and biting it and throwing it everything. And Sita Devi was upset seeing this incident, and when she questioned Hanuman, she said that he said that I didn't find anywhere my Lord Ram here. Then when she asked, then that time he opened his heart and showed that really Lord Rama and Sita has resided in the heart. Um,
So nice. Thank you so much, Mataji, for sharing this. It reminds me of this beautiful verse from Shikshashtakam. In that verse, which essentially glorifies the holy name, Mahaprabhu says, Yugaitam nimishena chakshusha pravishaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virhename. This whole world is nothing. It's zilch, zero, without Lord Govinda. You see, dear devotees, if we want to cross over this material world by taking shelter of the pastimes of the Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, then we must go through all of these stages. Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. It must appear. Yes? And what is Bhagwan realization? Bhagwan realization is the stage at which you get supreme bliss. Right? Supreme bliss. And just simply chanting the names of the Lord, tears start coming in our eyes. That is how potent it is. Now, another pastime as to the potency of the name of Lord Ram, because it can do magical things. Would anybody like to share any other magical pastimes of the name of Lord Ram from the Ramayana?
Prabhuji, just related to Hanuman, there is a sloga like Yatra yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kritamasti Kanchalim Baspavari Paripurna Lochanam Bhavayami Pavamana Nandanam. Wherever the Lord Rama's name is recited, Hanumanji with tears flowing in his eyes, he will sit and he will listen. So whenever Ramayanam or Sundarakanda Parayanam, whatever it is done, one empty mana should be kept so that Lord Hanuman will be present physically there for listening that. So this is what I got in my mind when you was asking.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Jesse, this is the heart of a devotee, as to how always they want to hear the names. Harikesh Prabhu, you'd like to share something?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, pranam. Prabhuji, when they were creating the bridge, right? So they wrote Ram on each
Beautiful.
stone, so it was floating on the water. So that the potency, I mean, for the material people, devotees don't want such kind of miracle or that such thing. But yeah, that is it.
Well, we want that miracle. We want that this hard heart of ours, which is like stone, na anuragaha, नामकारी बहुधा निज सर्वशक्तिस्तत्रा पिता नियमित स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवम् ईदृशम् इहा जनि न अनुराग. Our stone-like heart, if it has the names of Lord Ram and Lord Krishna, might start floating. It may become light, right? We also want that miracle to happen. And thank you for sharing this. Because the section that we were just completed was the section which is focused on the potency of the names of Lord Ram, so that when we chant the Mahamantra moving forward, we can remember some of this. Focus our mind on it. Thank you. There's one more hand up. We will take Diptimati Vishakha Mataji's comment.
Prabhuji, this is about the potency of the Lord's name.
Mataji, we can't hear you.
The story of Ratnakar, the robber, how Narada Muni turned him, how he told him to speak, chant the name of the Lord Ram, but he was unable. So he kept on chanting Mara Mara. Then finally he got the.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. That also appears in Srimad Bhagavatam. Srila Prabhupada explains this example there and says he could not chant. And he was asked to chant Mara, 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 Mara. And gradually, by just simply chanting that, he became completely purified. And he became so purified that he actually developed bliss. Right? So, how unfortunate am I? I have not developed anything. So we should pray very sincerely to the names, to the Hari Krishna Mahamantra, to Lord Krishna and Lord Ram's names, that they may also give us this benediction. Now, dear devotees, after discussing the name of Lord Ram, I will go to the section where we will discuss why should we hear about and celebrate the appearance of Lord Ramachandra. Why should we do it? And this section, because everybody is here, we are going to have the celebration. We should know what is the artha in this. Why should we do it? So in the Bhagavad Gita, there's a description of this in the 4th chapter. And a beautiful verse where it is described that to achieve liberation from this world, to get out of this cycle of birth and death, Lord Krishna gives assurance. And he says, Janma karma chame divyam yo veti tatvata tyaktva deham punarjanma neti mameti. So Arjuna, Lord says, one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. What is Janma? The appearance of the Lord. And this is the occasion that we are preparing ourselves. The Avirbhav, the appearance day of Lord Ramachandra. How are we preparing ourselves? We are trying to understand the appearance of the Lord, the pastimes of the Lord. If all of you had read the sections of Bhagavatam, then we could have more discussion today on the pastimes that you read about Lord Ram as given in those 2 chapters. But I'm praying and hoping that by tomorrow, you all will be prepared with that. So my first reason is to achieve liberation from this world, we should hear, right? Is that okay? Anybody here who does not want liberation? Somebody will say, I'm a devotee, I don't want liberation, I want prema. But like I explained, but you should at least be on a liberated platform. And then Paramatma understanding before we can reach that, right? So the Srimad Bhagavatam is for very, very elevated devotees. Yes? So we should do that. So is that a good enough reason to celebrate the appearance of the Lord? Is everybody happy with that? Excellent. The next reason is to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagwan. The word Bhagwan is described by Parashar Muni in Vishnu Purana. Would anybody like to recite this along with me? If you like to recite this verse, where the definition of Bhagwan is given, then please, you can unmute slowly. You can recite after me. Aishwaryasya samagrasya
Aishwaryasya samagrasya
Samagrasya
Viryasya yashasya shriya
Viryasya
Viryasya
yashasya
Yashasya Shriya
Jnana vairagayo cha eva
Vairagyayo Chayeva
Sanam bhaga itingana
Anam Bhaga Itingana
Aishwaryasya samagrasya
Aishwaryasya
Viryasya
samagrasya
Samagrasya
Viryasya yashasya shriya
Viryasya
Viryasya
yashasya
Yashasya
shriya
Shriya
Jnana vairagayoscha eva
Jnana Vairagyayo Chayeva
Sanam bhaga itingana.
Sannam bhaga
Bhaga Itingana.
So, dear devotees, the second reason that why we should hear and celebrate the appearance of the Lord is so that we can understand how Lord Ramachandra is Bhagwan, right? He is Bhagwan Ramachandra. Now, I propose to you the following exercise that you should do. The definition of Bhagwan as given by Parashar Muni in this Vishnu Purana shloka says that the Supreme Lord Personality of Godhead Bhagwan must have 6 opulences in full. Samagrasya means full, 6 opulences. Now, please, you share with me what those 6 opulences are. And one by one devotee will say one. Okay? One by one? Okay.
First is strength.
Aishwarasya. Okay, strength. Thank you. Next, Satish Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Wealth.
Strength and wealth. Okay. It is coming in the sequence that we all want. Okay, very good. Next.
Fame.
Anybody can go?
Fame.
Strength, Prabhuji.
Beauty.
Strength, balam.
Beauty. Beauty. So strength, wealth,
Knowledge.
and beauty. Next is coming knowledge. And then
Renunciation.
fame and renunciation. So dear devotees, those are Aishwarya, absolute power, sovereignty, lordship. Virya, strength, heroism and energy. Yashash, which is fame, glory, reputation. Shri, wealth, prosperity, beauty. Gyan, knowledge and wisdom. And Vairagya, detachment and renunciation. Dear devotees, I propose to you, and you have to verify this by studying the pastimes of Lord Ram. I propose to you that Lord Ramachandra, Bhagwan Ram, displayed all 6 opulences. Okay? That's the exercise we have to carry out. Because this calling somebody Bhagwan, Srila Prabhupada said, cannot be cheap. Bhagwan cannot be cheap, manufactured. Not that anybody can stand up and say, I'm Bhagwan. No. Please mute yourself. Kindly mute yourself, or the organizers can mute. We cannot treat the word Bhagwan. If somebody comes and say, I'm Bhagwan, he's Bhagwan. No. Lord Ram is Bhagwan. Lord Krishna is Bhagwan. And in this celebration for Ram Navami, I request you to please meditate on the pastimes of Lord Ram and establish once and for all that Lord Ram is the person who has all Aishwarya, all Virya, all Yasha, all Shri, all Jnana, and all Vairagya. And I like to hear from you when you read about Lord Ram, where you come back and share with me the pastimes which demonstrate this. I can give you one hint. Very, very few avatars of the Lord demonstrate Vairagya. Very few. So, all do, but to our external eyes, it is not so easy to catch. Actually, according to Bhagavatam, all personalities, all the avatars they demonstrate, but not very easy to catch. But in the past tense of Lord Ram, we can. So we should, because we call him Bhagwan Ram, we should hear and meditate on such a way that by the time we reach Ram Navami, when we say we're worshipping Lord Bhagwan Ram, it's fixed in our heart how he's Bhagwan. Okay? Sounds like a good objective and why we should celebrate and hear about the Lord's glories. And the third is, you see, Srila Prabhupada explained to us that the Lord reciprocates Bhagwan. You know, when one reaches Bhagwan realization, one reaches a point where one relishes the rasas with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes. After Bhava platform, you start exchanging rasas with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So now, the third reason we should study the Lord's pastime, Lord Ram's pastime, is to understand the science of rasa, mellows of devotional service. Dear devotees of Lord, I want to ask you, please share with me what are the various rasas that you know of, the primary rasas that you've studied or heard from Srila Prabhupada. I want to hear from other devotees also who've not spoken so far. Yeah? Please share with me the various rasas that you've heard about. Shivaguna Krishna Prabhu, so happy to see you here.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Prabhu, all the rasas are Prabhu, only one.
One.
Shanta rasa Prabhu, neutrality.
Shanta rasa. And I propose to you, dear devotees, while reading the pastimes of Lord Ram, in this spirit, when you will celebrate Ram Navami wherever you are, you should be able to observe this rasas that the Lord and his devotees had amongst each other. Okay? Shanta rasa. Next, Sarita Manohar Mataji, Prabhu. Let's do this quickly.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, pranams. Dasya Ras Prabhu.
The next is Dasya Ras. Yeah? Now when I'm saying this Dasya Ras, please think in your mind the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra, where the Dasya Ras is demonstrated. Okay? Done? Are you all meditating? If you're meditating, say something. Raise your hand, do something. But
Jai.
please participate. Next, what is next?
Sakyaras, Prabhu.
There's one more. Don't jump.
Valsalya.
So Vatsalya Ras, right? So Vatsalya Ras. Now, Rasraj Mukunda Prabhu, please tell me, Vatsalya Ras, is it present in Ramayana? In the pastimes of Lord Ram?
Kaushalya Ma and Lord Ram's between there are Vatsalyaras, we can say.
There is, right? There is Vatsalya Ras.
Yes.
So if we read the pastimes of Lord Ram, we can experience, at least here, Vatsalya Ras. Yes? This is amazing, right? I am trying to prove to you how this occasion of Ram Navami and studying Lord Ram's pastimes can help us experience these various rasas to the life of the devotees. Next.
Prabhuji,
This is the next rasa.
Madhurya Ras, Prabhu.
Before that, there is one more. Sakya Ras. Sakya Ras. And we have to think. We have to think about that. And then Madhurya Ras. Yes? So, dear devotees, if we study the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra and hear it during this period and throughout our life, we will have the benediction of being able to experience, first understand, and then by pure chanting, experience these mellows. Do we have faith in this? Do we have faith that by hearing from the lips of pure devotees, we will be able to experience this? So that is another very important reason, dear devotees, why Ram Navami, the appearance day of Lord Ram, offers us great, great opportunity to experience this. So we touched upon 3 reasons why we should be hearing and celebrating the appearance of the Lord. Number 1 was a personal, my personal selfish reason, which was what? I want liberation from this world. As the first reason, I don't want to be here, as described in Bhagavad Gita. Number 2 was for us to understand and accept and realize how the 6 opulences of Bhagwan are completely present in Lord Ramachandra. And the third was step by step being able to experience the various rasas as described in the relationship between Lord Ram and his devotees. Are we happy so far? Does it sound like a good proposal to be able to celebrate and hear about Lord Ramchandra? Okay. I'm hoping that after all these encouragements, we will start immersing ourselves in this pastimes of Lord Ramachandra leading up to Ram Navami. The last, which is equally important, is we are in the human form of life and we're trying to perform our devotional service. How do we conduct ourselves is very important. Dear devotees, we are not supposed to be only armchair philosophers. We are all supposed to develop good character, good behavior. And who is going to teach us good character and good behavior? There is no school, no university that teaches this. But Srila Prabhupada's books, the teachings of our acharyas help us do that. The Supreme Lord comes in the form of Lord Ramachandra to personally demonstrate how to be an ideal son, how to be an ideal husband, and how to be an ideal king. Do you remember this instruction from Rishabhadev in the 5th canto, where it is said that one should not become a mother, a father, a guru, a king, unless one can deliver one's dependents from the bondage of birth and death. Lord Ramachandra appears in this world, comes from Vaikuntha planets here to teach us. So, by reading, hearing, absorbing, meditating, we should be able to change our own personal behavior. Right? Why am I stating this? Because sometimes we have such lofty goals. Liberation. I want to understand Bhagwan. I want to experience the mellows. Great. But let's now come down to the ground. It all begins with first becoming a good son or daughter, becoming a good husband and wife, becoming a good administrator, taking care of people who are under our care. And do you think we'll be able to learn this from the life and treatise of Lord Ram in Ramayana? Do you think we'll be able to do it? Is there an ideal husband there? If you think there is an ideal husband, please say yes. Do you think there's an ideal son there?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Do you think there's an ideal wife there?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Do you think there's an ideal king there?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
And that is the reason Lord Ram is known all over the world. And Narada Muni yes. Narada Muni told Valmiki when he was asking him to compile this, and Brahma also said, you compile this, because still there are trees and rivers flowing on this planet. The name of Lord Ram and his pastimes will always be known as the Maryada Purushottam Lord Ram. So dear devotees, I pause here with this section. Today we covered the importance of the name, the understanding of the name of Lord Ram, and we covered as to why we should hear and celebrate the appearance of Lord Ramachandra. Now it's time for you to share any comments, any questions you may have on what we've discussed.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Thank you very much for the wonderful session. We request devotees to kindly raise their hand and then one by one they can ask the questions. भक्त अपना हाथ खड़ा कर सकते हैं और प्रभु से अपना प्रश्न पूछ सकते हैं. Sudarshan Vasudev Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. This is regarding recording of yesterday's class. Where can I get?
Yes, Prabhu.
I was not able to
connect. Soon you will get to. At the end of the all the sessions, we shall be sharing it, Prabhu.
Thank you very much.
So, Rasraj Mukunda Prabhu, if you have the recording for yesterday's session, you can share with the devotees. So those who missed it yesterday can participate.
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
Any devotee has any question? Or already?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for the wonderful class for the second day. Thank you so much.
Yes, Prabhu. Any comments, Nanda Gopal Prabhu?
Thank you, Prabhu. No comments.
Okay. Thank you for your encouragement.
Yes, Sarita Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Pranam. Prabhuji, when Rama Avataram has come into the existence, that Rama knew that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because I heard somewhere like he was like little bit depressed. Then one of the sages has reminded about his strength, and then he got encouraged to fight. So I didn't get the clearly. Could you please explain it regarding that, Prabhuji?
So Mataji's question is, that Lord Ram is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, why did Lord Ram become depressed? And why did somebody else have to remind him? So the Lord comes to this material world to enjoy different pastimes and different moods and rasas along with his devotees. And amongst the various rasas, one of the rasas is this despondency. In the Bhagavatam, we notice or we hear that Srimati Radharani becomes very despondent. But does that mean that she is not relishing spiritual rasas or mellows? She is. The same way, nothing that happens between the Lord Ramachandra and his devotees is on a material platform. He's relishing a rasa. Second, some other devotee had to come and remind him. Yes, why not? The Lord likes to give credit to his devotees all the time. Yes. And in this way, the Lord gives credit to his devotee who comes and tells him and reminds him of his glories. So there is no contradiction. Now, you all remember, Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, ran away from the battlefield, right? Now, one may say he was so powerful, the Lord does not even have to lift his finger and all the armies can be destroyed, but the Lord ran away. Does it mean that he became weak? Does he mean that he forgot? Oh, the Acharyas described it. If that wasn't there, then how will we get this beautiful pastime of Ran Chhod Krishna? Right? So he performs extraordinary pastimes. Is that okay, Mataji?
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
But Prabhu, this pastime what Mataji referring, is it part of Valmiki Ramayana or?
I don't know the every verse or pastime of Valmiki Ramayana, but there is a pastime like that. And if it has happened, we should try and see how to explain the activities of the Lord to the best of our understanding. Okay, somebody has to mute themselves. So we have to try and understand and see how to offer an explanation, Rasraj Mukunda Prabhu, based upon what we've heard and understood from Srila Prabhupada. Okay, fine. Any other questions?
Sridevi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, pranams. Prabhuji, from Vishnu Sahasranamam, it is written that if we chant 3 times of Sri Rama Rama, that shloka is equivalent to 1,000 names of chanting Vishnu's name. And I also heard that 1 time of Krishna is, if we chant, it is equal to taking the name of the 3 times of names of the Lord Rama. So, where is the reference, Prabhuji, like we can get and so that I can preach this thing to the devotees
I'll
in
get you the
Puranas or
reference.
Shastras. Yes,
I will
Prabhuji.
get you the reference tomorrow, Mataji. Okay?
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Prabhu.
One thing I want to say before I move on, we should all remember our primary reference is Srila Prabhupada. We are all Prabhupada Anugas. Our reference books are the Bhagavatam. So in the Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada has written and described that if we chant the name of Krishna once, that's equal to chanting the name of Lord Ram 3 times. And chanting 1 time the name of Lord Ram is equal to chanting the names of Lord Vishnu 1,000 times. That should be our primary source.
Yes, Prabhuji, like which canto or shloka?
Yes, I'll get you that. I'll get to that. That will be easier than going to Puranic texts. The reason I'm mentioning this, why for us Srila Prabhupada's writings are the foremost is, please note, over a period of time and tradition, lot of texts, original texts are lost. So it is not always possible to find references of original text. Srila Jiva Goswami did a very, very thorough study in his Shat Sandarbhas to establish Srimad Bhagavatam as a commentary. Yeah, as a commentary. And that's how we should think. But we'll try to get some reference for that. Okay.
Okay, okay, Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank
Hare
you, Prabhuji.
Krishna. Harikesh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, yesterday you gave 3 examples of devotees, right? First was Jambavan, second one Murari Gupta and Srila Prabhupada, right? I mean, to establish a relationship between Krishna and Ram. So
Yes.
Hanumanji could be one of the example, like when he was with Ramji, so he was serving him in, killing, let's say, in all the leelas he was serving him. And when in Dwapar Yuga, when he was sitting on a chariot of Arjuna and, he was with Krishna, so he was serving him also at the same time, in other maybe. So that can be one of the example you can relate.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. That is also an example. Thank you for sharing that. Jai. Sudarshan Vasudev Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Thank you for the wonderful nectarian discourse on Ram Kada. Prabhuji, regarding Agastya Muni advising Lord Rama, Aditya Hridayam, that is there both in Vatmiki Ramayana and Adhyatma Ramayana.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for sharing that.
And Prabhuji, one Krishnama equal to 3 Ramanama or 3000 namas. From Kridu Maharaj, we had that in Brahmanda Purana.
It is from Brahmanda Purana. Jai. Thank you. See, that's the advantage of having a devotee Sangha. We don't have to even go and look. Devotees offer. So Brahmanda Purana. Thank you. I want to thank all of you for your presence. We also have with us Bahurupa Narasimha Prabhu and Mataji and other senior devotees here. Charupa Madhav Prabhu, Rasraj Mukunda Prabhu, and many of you are there. Please, if you like to share something to encourage everybody regarding celebrating Ram Navami, kindly encourage everybody. Share something that comes to your mind. Anything. Please do.
Hare Krishna, request His Grace Bhauru Prabhu and Suma Mataji to please share their thoughts. Mataji, we can't hear you. Suma Mataji, we can't hear you. Little louder, please. No, Mataji. Sorry.
No, Mataji, maybe you need to step closer.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Hari Bol.
Yeah,
Hare Krishna,
what I wanted
Mataji.
to tell you is we are so fortunate that before Ramnami we got the Lord Ram's pastimes and we can meditate upon these explanations. That is the best thing what we are getting from His Grace Tapan Mishra Prabhuji. So we all are really fortunate. So we can really meditate upon these examples which Prabhuji is telling. I'm not that great to tell much and all, but still I think that what Rasraj Mukunda Prabhu has arranged this session for all of our benefit. So it's really thank to Rasraj Prabhu for this, Prabhuji, and pranams to Tapan Mishra Prabhuji and family also. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for your kind words and encouragement. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thanks to our
Hare
Yatra
Krishna.
leader for taking the initiative, and thanks to Bahul Prabhu for giving us the opportunity.
Charu Prabhu, please speak.
Hare
Charu
Krishna,
Prabhu.
Dandavat Pranams, Tapan Mishra Prabhuji, and Dandavat Pranams to all the devotees. Very
Hare
wonderful
Krishna.
initiative. And in fact, I think this is the first time that we are hearing Sri Ramakatha before Ramanavami. So it sets our moods in the right consciousness to remember Lord Sri Rama. And in fact, I think Rasraj Prabhu also, he reminded everybody to read the 9th canto chapters 10 and 11. So I was reading it during my lunch break today, and incidentally, we also read about it in our Bhaktiviksha class on Sunday. So Prabhupada doesn't make any distinction between Lord Rama and Lord Krishna. In fact, in these chapters, particularly in the 11th chapter, Prabhupada clearly says that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And, very wonderful descriptions like Lord Rama entering Ayodhya like a victorious elephant. So very nice realizations in these two chapters. And just like you said, it's really nice that everybody should read these chapters. And I am also very, very happy to see very high participation for both the days. Very nice to see devotees here relishing Sri Ramakatha. Thank you so much, Tapan Mishra Prabhuji, once again for blessing us with your association and your guidance. And thank you to Rashraj Prabhu, Bharupa Prabhu for initiating this. Thank you so much. I was also meditating on Mayapur Dham, that when you go to, I think, Advaita Acharya's place, there is a murti of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Shadbhuja form. Shadbhuja form is basically one form is of Lord Rama with the bow. So it's a very, very beautiful sight. Thank you so much once again, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you. We also have with us Braj Prakash Prabhu. Braj Prakash Prabhu, would you like to share something which you posted now, and maybe you can share with the devotees something about Lord Ram in our discussion today?
Thank you so much, Prabhu. It was so enlightening class, Prabhuji, and we learned so many aspects, especially the way you have given the purpose of hearing this Ram Katha before Ram Navami, and how we can learn this wonderful aspect. It was so nice, and it's the right way to prepare our mood and consciousness to celebrate this wonderful festival, as you mentioned. So thank you so much, Prabhu. Very, very grateful to you and all the organizers of Avataridesh devotees, all devotees. Thank you so much.
Jai, Jai. Thank you. See, on a lighter note, don't quote me anywhere. On a lighter note, if we read Ramayana, we should all get into some form of a servant in Ramayana. When you read it, I guarantee you, if you pick up Ramayana and start reading it, you will not be able to stop. And you'll start relishing, oh, the Lord is like this, Lord is like that also. Anyways, this is for our next session, what I'm going to say. I'm going to pause here. Dear devotees, tomorrow we're going to discuss the part which is reasons for Lord Ram's appearance. Yes, we're going to discuss reasons for Lord Ram's appearance. Please read Srimad Bhagavatam. So let us end. Last 1 minute is left. Let's chant the holy name together, and then we'll end this session. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. When the Lord left, I can't control myself. When the Lord left this world and went back, all his devotees personally went with him in the same beautiful airplane, right? We should all aspire for that. We should all aspire. And we are so grateful to Srila Prabhupada, who instructed us to celebrate these festivals so that somehow or the other we can develop the attachment for the lotus feet of Lord Ram. Thank you. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Jai Shri Ram. All glories to the devotees present. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much for
Hare
the
Krishna,
wonderful
Ram,
Prabhuji.
class.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Jai Sri Ram.
Haribol. Thank you, devotees. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your kind participation. We look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. for our next session on Ram Navami. And thank you very much, Tapana Mishra Prabhuji, for such a wonderful class. Thank you for your kind time and Prabhu for this. And thank you to all the devotees for joining. We look forward tomorrow. Please, you can request other of your family members or any BB member to join also. So let maximum people can get benefit out of these wonderful sessions. Hare Krishna, everyone. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
Namo
अनंत कोटि
Namaha.
वैष्णववृंद की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल जय
Hare
श्री
Hare Hare
जय
Bol.
श्री राम
Hare
His Grace
Yeah.
Tapan Mishra Prabhuji ki jai ho.
Krishna.